I think there's a number of different things. He's first and foremost, he knows the position extremely well, and I really liked his ability to communicate what his expectations are and what he's trying to accomplish with the goaltenders in a very clear and concise way. Simplified things, and through that, I think the ability to reinforce the fundamentals that are required to play that position. Then also the experience that he's had in the Vancouver organization. He's coached Thatcher Demko on his path through the American Hockey League, ultimately to the NHL. He did a tremendous job in Abbotsford this season. You saw the development of a goalie like Spencer Martin, that he obviously Curtis was a contributor to his development and all of those kind of things. So you have that piece. And then the one thing that was really unique to him is the playing experience as well. He's played in the Canadian market. He's spent 2 years in Vancouver as a backup to a Hall of Famer like Roberto Luongo. All these kind of things are all those things add up, and then there's the personality piece. I think he's just got a really good fit for our coaching staff and our organization.
I think it's all great, and it's great to talk about, but we need them to continue to develop and come along and begin to push onto the AHL roster and then to the NHL roster. But Hildeby was a player that John Elkin had identified very early in the year. It's a bit of a different path. He's a bit older, but had a good season this year in the SHL, and John, through the case that he built for him, made us be very, very, very passionate about being able to come away from the draft with him. So that's what we did, Luke.
A couple of years ago, it was flipped. Really, it was. There wasn't enough teams for all the goalies that were available, and I just think, with goaltenders, you're probably only a few sure things out there, and that's what makes this position hard to play. And because of the ups and downs and trying to stay even keel, but you have to have depth. There's certain teams you saw in the playoffs that lost depth and end up losing series. You need depth. So, and also you're trying to develop your young prospects to eventually step into these roles that we're not going to have to worry about down the road.